Live.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Not this. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Because you're cool.
I'm not. Hello. We're back. I know, I'm shocked too.
Been busy.
I'm in such a weird mindset right now. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Thank you for coming early. Adam, Carla, Chris, I'm looking at you guys. Thank you so much for coming early. Like, it's weird that we're now coming to lives and people are here prematurely, which who am I to stop people from coming prematurely?
Oh my god.
I didn't mean that. I did not mean that. We are a family-friendly channel.
It's going to be one of those nights.
What are we doing tonight?
Watching the best film ever.
The best film ever?
Well, the best horror film, I think. It is. Halloween 1978. The best.
It's available on Netflix at the moment as well.
Yep.
So if you do have a Netflix account, go and check it out. I think a lot of people will want to be watching along with this one tonight just because, as Gareth so eloquently put it, it is one of the best for Halloween season. Hi, Carla. How's it going?
What?
I will die on this hill that Evil Dead 2 is the best horror film.
Is it a true horror film, though?
Yes.
Horror comedy?
Yes. Still got horror in the horror in the title. I mean, you look at it and you go, yeah, she's getting her head cut off. Oh no, the blood is now in his mouth. Yeah, that's a horror movie.
And then you got Bruce Campbell slapping himself with some plates.
Do well. Slayer! Hello, my love. Yes, 4 weeks to go until For the Love of Horror. We are so excited. And good news as well. In case people haven't heard, I am officially coming to Liverpool Comic Con with this poor unfortunate soul.
Saturday only.
Saturday only.
I'll be there.
Lucifer is making an appearance on Saturday only.
Someone would do an announcement on the group.
I was about to say I should have my own announcement, shouldn't I? I feel like I'm in, like, I don't know, like an old decrepit grandma with this.
I had a random thought the other day.
Oh god, here we go.
Just imagine it, For the Love of Horror, a YouTuber panel consisting of Grim Life Collective, Dead Meat, and Lucifer. just imagine that.
I got to scare Grim Life Collective the other day. They came through the Alton Towers dungeon and I got to scare the crap out of them. Isn't that nice? Can't wait to meet you guys at the event. Can't wait to meet you too. We will try and get around as many people as possible. However, this one always has a game plan, don't you?
Yes. The game plan slightly changed for
I'm also excited.
But Sunday should be slightly more relaxed.
Oh, you guys are going to get the biggest hugs when we finally meet you. I love cuddling people. I'm a firm cuddler.
Yes.
I believe that cuddling should just be a standard form of greeting. I really do. Grim Life Collective. No, they are not coming to.
They will be in Germany.
Yeah, I mean, good for them. You know, Germany, big one. They're potentially going to Liverpool Comic Con now. On the Sunday. I won't be able to talk to them, but hopefully you will see them around.
Hopefully.
They were really nice. We've been in correspondence. I've been in correspondence with Grim Life Collective. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, virgin sacrifice, we can get kind of a dialogue going, and yeah, we'll see what happens. You guys cheer me up already. Yeah, Carla, you're not feeling very well. Are you okay? Are you feeling a little bit better? I got a message from Carla earlier. She's not feeling very well. Yes, I am meeting Helena.
You are finally actually meeting Helena.
I'm finally meeting Helena von Carter. And it just feels nice because I just didn't think that I would be doing that. Like, I was so upset at the fact that you'd be going down with my hard-earned cash to get an autograph for me. Like, you pay a lot for these autographs. You'd at least want to meet them.
I was talking to one of my colleagues about it at work. that it's not just the autograph you pay for; it's the
It's the experience. It absolutely is the experience.
Like when you pay the same price for an autograph on the online shop, you don't get that experience of meeting the person.
No, you don't. My other half is Hugger. Yes, I've met your other half. Can't wait to see you guys again. Well, well, Lou, not met Gareth yet, but doing art on Sunday. So art will torment Gareth. Sorry, Lou. Doing Hook on Saturday, not Sunday. God damn it, Adam. Why are you like this? Adam is a very good cosplayer. He is awesome. He's also a part of the secret project that we are a part of, which is going to be very interesting. We've had to put it on the back burner for now, just because after tomorrow, I'm pretty much at Scarefest all day, every day.
Apart from Liverpool.
Apart from Liverpool. And I'm going to be losing my mind. Yes, I'm a cuddle hugger too. So with you on that one. Did you know, fact, if you cuddle someone for more than, 10 seconds, then you start to release endorphins and make each other feel nice?
Yes, I've heard that.
That's why we cuddle.
Yeah. And eat chocolate. That it's the same effect.
Where are we at? Cons are very expensive, especially for auto and photo ops. It's cost me a fortune. Still need to get autos, are struggling for money at them. Yeah, cost of living crisis is not friendly towards con goers. I firmly agree with that. It's
but the good thing with Monopoly is that you can buy them in advance.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what I've done. I'm like today, I've bought my last 3 pre-orders. So I'm all set now.
I still need to buy mine. I am way behind. Yes, good times ahead. Yes, there will be good times ahead. We are going to be getting into the Deborah. Hello, my love these watch-alongs. Hope all is well. Yes, all is kind of well. I'm in a very sensitive headspace at the moment, and I don't know why.
I think it's because you've slightly burned out.
I wouldn't say slightly. I'd say I am crispy on the pavement. You know, like
a piece of crispy bacon that someone dropped after their takeaway.
Yeah, but from like America.
Yeah.
And there's like a seagull pecking at it. And they just can't quite get it. So the bacon.
So Saturday morning in Blackpool.
So the bacon is just slowly crumbling more and more and more. And then the seagull's like, well, there's not really much point because it's just bits now, isn't it? That's how I feel. That was.
Well, you've been busy at work, being a team leader, and then yesterday was very full on.
Yesterday was mental.
Check out the vlog.
Thankfully, I saved. Oh, good for you, Slayer, to meet Keith Sutherland. I know. Managed to track down his David Funko Pops, both versions, Vampire David and David with Noodles. That's so exciting. A lot of people like getting their Funko Pops signed. Personally, we don't, but that's just because they are literally everywhere around our living room at the moment, and we've got nowhere to put them, protect them, as it were. I need to get Brad Dourif auto and Fiona's 3 stuntmen from Halloween franchise. That's what you're thinking of doing.
I'm thinking about adding them on Sunday.
Yes.
Getting them on the day.
Hopefully get all autos from Terrified 2 and maybe Alyssa Sutherland. Watch the vlog today, was epic. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we did Doncaster Fear Factory last night and it was absolutely insane. So this is the first press event that we've been invited to. And that was massive.
To have lanyards with Loucifer on it.
I try.
You did.
It's all about the grind, bro. It's all about the grind. So I was speaking to Chris about this earlier. It seems to me that I think with Doncaster Fear Factory, because it is such a young company, like this is its 3rd season, and this was its first official press night, that you didn't have people like, I don't know, like Markiplier and stuff like that. But you know, that level.
Yeah.
But I know that some
they had that TikToker from Leeds who pretends to be Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, who does Draco Malfoy. That was weird.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not. She was there and we were like, oh my God. But it was a blast. We had a really good time. I just got chased around by everyone and everything that moved.
As you can see in the vlog.
They literally heard me scream once and went, That's who we're going after tonight. That is our prime target for tonight. I made really good friends with a hillbilly.
Yeah.
The clown were on mutual terms.
And we don't talk about the girl with the long hair.
And the girl with the long hair. Oh, yeah, my ears have never been so clean. She was literally like getting in there with her fingers, and it was, whoa, that was an experience.
She put her hair in my mouth.
Good times. So it's hello, Rob. Hello, my darling. Happy 1978 Halloween. Hope you are both well. When watching the movie tonight, remember my friend owned Michael's. Rob is the cool member of the community, and I say this every single
He's like that cool
time.
uncle.
Correct. Rob is the cool uncle of the Lucifer Collective.
We are thinking, because last weekend.
Well, it wasn't. It's not really. We're thinking. It's you're thinking.
I'm thinking. It's something
I don't get a
want
say
to
in
do.
this.
So it's something I want to, because last weekend was Halloween 45 in California. I want to save up to go to Halloween 50, the 50th convention.
I'm up for it.
Because you never know, Jamie Lee Curtis might go.
If I ever got the opportunity to meet Jamie Lee Curtis, I think I'd cease to exist. I think I'd just implode as soon as I got to a table. I would just die there. Where are we at? I'm quite concerned with Derek Mears as he's pay on the day, but don't know how much he is.
I imagine, because...
Hi, Paula! Hello!
Normally, autographs and photos correlate with each other. Sometimes the photos are a little bit more expensive than the autograph.
Yeah, they are.
So, the best thing I suggest is if you're going for the weekend, scout them out on the Saturday and then get the money out Sunday morning.
Become the little feral creatures we know you're capable of being. That's what we do. Though, seriously, like, as soon as we go into a convention, we don't just mull about. Like, we scout out where we need to go and what we need to do.
Like, if we're there for 2 days, then if we're paying for anyone with cash, just for the second day, we'll just see how much they are and then go from there. Because they can change the prices. Like, I planned to pay more for Robert. For Jordan Patrick Smith from Vikings, but then he was looking at his board, but then they lowered the price that day. So I was like, oh
yeah, that's nice. It's nice of them to do. I didn't even realise. I'd love to go to H50, but I highly doubt would go as I work myself due to my autism and learning difficulties I got. It would take a long time to save up. Yeah, it's going to be... I'd be up for it. I am absolutely up for it, but we are saving up for a wedding at the same time as well. But because we're hoping to get married in 2025, we'll have time after that.
It'll be 2028.
Exactly. That's very cool. Going to California locations is a blast. I've been in the babysitter's house and Freddie's house.
So Nancy's.
Same neighborhood. Good luck saving. Thank you. That made me feel better. Yeah, that's for the whole weekend. I'm there both days. So are we.
Yeah, scout them out on the Saturday, and then get the cash out Saturday night, Sunday morning.
And if you do manage to find us and you need assistance, we're more than happy to help.
Yeah,
because we've done it with so many people who have watched the channel. Like a lovely lady in London. She went to the London Film and Comic Con Showmasters to meet Joseph Quinn because she watched our vlogs.
Yeah.
But it's really sad because she was literally like 3 people behind me and then just didn't say hello. It was sad. It was sad. Look at my shoes. Aren't they cute? Sorry. However, I'm glad we got Nick Castle and James G. Courtney for the Love of Horror. So it's like a mini Halloween con in a way. Yeah, it absolutely is. Like this is your year, I think.
Yeah.
For the Love of Horror. I mean, I'm going to meet Alyssa Sutherland,
Lauren Lavera, Leah Boise, Chris Sarandon, because you want Jack Skellington,
Keith Sutherland,
and
I think
Claire Higgins,
and
Ray Santiago,
but I can't show him my tattoo because he'll get mad at me because I've got Kelly and Ash, but I haven't got Pablo. Sore subject, sore
You're just gonna
subject.
have to go back to Becky and get Pablo just added on at the side.
Yeah, but I don't want
Maybe as a
Pablo.
stick figure.
I don't want Pablo tattooed on my body. Well, Terrifier to be playing at theatres in England. Damien Leone is showing a sneak peek of Terrifier 3 after the end credits. I know, fuming.
We don't get the fun things in the UK.
Now, Rob, what you've got to understand is because we live in the UK and because we've got Rishi Sunak as a Prime Minister, I'm blaming him. We don't get the nice things.
Because what was it? Actually, no. For many horror films that have tried coming out in the UK, that the UK government have actually banned them.
We just don't get them. We do not get them.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're stopping us from receiving certain information. What? Who said that? The wind is really acting up today.
I know.
Wild. I've got a really long nail.
I know.
Yeah, it is frustrating because you hear all these awesome things going on in like the horror community, and we're just not getting it.
No.
Like we just don't get it until like a really, really further on down the line.
Yeah, like we didn't get Terrifier 2 released in this country until a good 3 months after it was released in the States.
And this is also when they came over for the love of horror,
Yeah.
and they were like,
And they were talking about it.
You haven't seen it yet. You're gonna love it.
I want to see it now.
I know. But wasn't it worth the wait?
Oh God, yeah.
What are your predictions for Terrifier 3? What do you think in your ideal world? What would happen in that movie? Hard, isn't it?
It is difficult because it could go. You don't know which way they'll go with it.
I want it to be answered who Art the Clown is.
Yeah, I want
that's what I want.
more explanation to who Art is. He's definitely not Sienna's dad.
No,
Definitely not.
we've moved that one.
Hello, Barry.
What have we got? I'm going to try and cheat the system and meet most of the Lost Boys on the Sunday. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Isn't a big deal here anymore. I remember it being massive when I was a kid, but it died down so much.
Yeah, I think also especially with how youth culture is nowadays. I wouldn't trust opening my door to a trick-or-treater.
Yeah, but we live in a very dark place.
True.
You know, in The Lion King,
That dark, shadowy place.
where it's Mufasa's telling Simba about the Pride Land, and it's like, what's that? That's the what's it called? That's the Outlands. You must never go there. That's where we live. We live in the Outlands. Any advice would be sorry, Adam. Any advice for my first time for the love of horror? Go.
Plan. So, like with any Monopoly convention, they'll release a schedule of all the guests of what they'll sort of be doing.
I feel you, Slayer. I feel you. My wallet is also going to hurt. Please continue.
Anyway. So if you've got any photo ops booked, I always like to write them down on my phone. So write down the guest and then both time slots as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can then choose and plan. So when you look at your time, say, right, I've missed that one, so I'm going to this one. And then you can sort of fit, and then also any Q&As you want to see, write them down, write the times of the Q&As down. And that way, then you can look at your autographs and go, right, I can do this one, this one, this one. In this bit, I can go here, here, here. If there's a big guest, I'll probably say get there first thing. Get to that guest first thing. What we've done, because of the actors' strike, is we've got our own 8x10s.
Mm-hmm.
Monopoly will only be putting headshots on the guest tables. But if you go to the Monopoly merch stand, they will have character photos.
They're 50p.
Which are 50p each. But if everyone goes there, you'll be waiting to be seen. Because I think they only had 2 people running.
And also, within an hour, that stand was awful.
Oh, yeah. That was because they were giving away free stuff.
Yeah, it was awful.
And in this country, if you hear the word free and stuff.
Free?
Yeah.
Side note, I need that skirt. Do you mean this?
It's a throw.
I taped my drive off and hang Haribo bags from the tape. No trick or treaters. Yeah. It's. I see. This is the thing. When I was growing up with my nan and granddad, like, and they had trick or treaters because they were basically my nan is a mafia boss, an unofficial mafia boss, okay, and nobody dared to mess with her. And one time, her windows got egged, and then it just never happened ever again.
Yeah.
Really weird. However, I just remember like the joy of having trick or treaters coming down, and she used to be so happy, just like giving out sweets. But that's Valerie Jones. We love Valerie Jones. She's not dead. I just miss her.
We all love a good Hell on Shirts fix.
My advice before I read the comments out: breathe. Especially if you're someone who's as anxious as I am. I now have a disability card. If you're someone as anxious as I am, and if you find yourself becoming incredibly overwhelmed because it will be busy, just take a moment to breathe and collect yourself. Think about what you want to do. Think about where you're going. The venue where it's set, so easy to maneuver around.
Yes.
So easy. It's the same venue as the one we went to last time.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always familiarize yourself with the venue from our previous vlog. Not that we're trying to sell ourselves. We are a little bit. However, we like to think that we can help with anybody who is feeling anxious about going for the first time.
It's like a little comprehensive guide.
There it is. Yeah, it is. It is a throw. Yes, I would take it off, but yeah, it's literally a throw. I got this from one of the spooky box clubs I did, but I am no longer subscribed to it because it got really boring. Barry, here we go.
Dean sent us a rough cut of the trailer for his movie.
Dean, where am I going? Here we go. Barry, I was all for going again this year, but my son will only be 9 weeks old, and I can't bring myself to leave him unless it's for work, which sadly is a must, mainly to pay for my Hell on Shirts fix. Yes, if that's to do with us doing all of the Hell on Shirt stuff, I can only apologise. It does become an addiction.
I have asked for 2 for Christmas.
It's taken over our lives, and I don't feel horrible about it. On another note, Dead Cats Club, so where I got my Michael Myers dungarees from, they are now doing a witch range. So good. So good. I still need to get my 8x10 photos sorted so I can download the photos and print them off on Snapfish. Yes, we gave this advice to Chris. If you're going to a... Thank you so much, Barry. Apology accepted. Sorry, that was us.
That's the next 3 conventions.
I feel sick.
Well, and a couple of bands that we're going to go see.
God, I hate us.
I'm going to
so much. Where was I? Yes. So what I was saying to Chris was, because of the actor strikes, we sent him a link of where you got your pictures from.
Yes.
What's the website called?
Moviestillsdb.com.
Moviestillsdb.com. So if you download them, you have to give a donation because it's like a fan-run site.
Yeah.
And then
these photos are high quality.
Yeah, they are. Once you've downloaded them, then go to Snapfish because you can get some awesome deals. Yes, very good. The cinema had Billy's. Shut up. No, they didn't.
Oh, is this for Saw? In America? Yeah, Cinemark. They had Billy. Like they did for Ghostface.
You know, if we had things like this, maybe I wouldn't be as depressed as I am.
We live in a very boring country.
We do. Maybe we should move.
Yeah, it's about £6 for 100 downloads, and that 100 downloads can last you a good couple of years.
Yeah, it can. I'll try and take it as easy as I can. Yes, absolutely, Adam. And if you need to find me, I think you've got my number. I'm not too sure. I'll drop you a message. And
plus, also the staff at with these conventions, 9 times out of 10 are great.
It's just 1 or 2.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 they are great.
I have a nemesis. A monopoly.
We've got 2. We've got 2.
We've got 2 nemesis. Apology accepted. Where's that witch stuff? It's a website called Dead Cats Club. Go and check it out. I'm obsessed.
We should get sponsored.
Yeah, we should. They've got dungarees. They've got a
They had a huge Michael Myers throw, which we really like the look of.
Yeah, they do. They had dungarees. They had a really nice like sweatshirt. They had like a kind of cape, and it had like Black Phillip
Like
on
a
it and all
shawl.
sorts. It was like a shawl. That was absolutely awesome. But honestly, Dead Cats Club, like alternative horror, they also do The Shining as well. Really, really cool. But my dungarees,
Yeah, the ones you got from HorrorCon.
I'm obsessed with them. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. Last year, I was a mess when it came to meeting David Norton and didn't know how much he was. And these two people in front of me saw me panicking. They decided to pay for my autograph.
That was nice of them.
Oh, that's really sweet.
So that's the thing. The horror community is one of the nicest from what we found going to conventions.
Yeah.
When we've been to normal comic conventions, especially down in London,
Ugh.
some of them have just been awful.
Normal people are awful, aren't they? Normal people suck.
Mm.
Most autographs in the States are $40. Auto and table photographs are $60.
That's like a combo with a selfie.
Yeah, but do you see the difference between us
Yeah.
and America?
Well, $40. You're looking about 30 to 35 quid.
But how many guests do you see now that are about 35 quid?
Oh, quite a few. 30 to 40 quid is your average, I think, in this country at the moment.
Well, my wallet says otherwise for the guests that I've met. I like to think that normal is the cruelest insult of them all. Yes!
Yeah.
Go off. Are they still announcing guests for this year?
For Love of Horror, no.
No, that's it now.
They're finished now.
All done. All done. Hi, Morris. Yeah, so all done for the Love of Horror. However, I think they're still announcing people for the Love of Sci-Fi.
Yes, they've still got a few for Love of Sci-Fi, and they're just getting the occasional one for Liverpool.
The next big one will be for the Love of Fantasy.
For Love of Fantasy,
I cannot wait.
We are interested with that one.
I'm so excited.
Because it's a brand new convention by Monopoly in London, and this one's themed to vampires. So we are having our fingers and toes crossed for the What We Do in the Shadows cast.
Can you imagine meeting them? Can you imagine meeting Matt Berry?
Yeah.
You do a wonderful impression of him. Anyway, we have got 3 minutes until we start our movie. So if you want to watch it with us, you can see it on, I was going to say on Instagram then. I can only apologise. Netflix.
Or if you've got your own copy.
Or if you've got your own copy. So what we'll do is we'll do a countdown from 5 because I feel like we went too long with 10. I didn't like the 10. We'll do 5. So we'll do a countdown from 5, then we'll press play, and then we will have our Halloween special. I feel like we should have done costumes for this.
Yeah, but we were so tired.
Yeah, no, I wore those contact lenses for so long.
Yeah, and there was that all the smoke pot, the smoke generators, and the smell pods.
Those chainsaws. I actually got not attacked. I had a chainsaw incident when I was a scare actor, and I'll tell you for why. So
you basically stood in the wrong spot.
No, I didn't. He just didn't tell me. So when I was a baby scare actor, so this is when I was like 16. I'm 27 now. Think about that. Oh God. Yeah. So when I was 16, I was in.
Okay.
I was in a scare maze called The Barn, and I was the butcher in the room before the finale. Now, the person who was meant to do the finale was also a guy who was doing like a murder scene with like a bathtub and a victim. It was really weird time. So what he'd do is when the guests went through that scene and then came into my room, he would then get ready with a chainsaw and come through something we call fear flaps. So those really heavy duty flaps that you go through. And then he'd shoot through and he'd basically scare them out the exit. Now, I couldn't hear him getting ready. So the general consensus was if the chainsaw wasn't ready, the butcher would be the finale. Fine, cool, okay. I'm butchering people, threatening to, gouge people's eyes out, as you do
As you do.
on a Saturday night. And I was chasing them out and I couldn't hear the chainsaw. So I was like, right, okay, so I'm the finale, as I should be. And what do I hear behind me but this chainsaw coming, this chainsaw coming from behind me straight into my back. Now, bearing in mind, this poor lad has just literally run full force at me with the chainsaw. Hasn't got the actual chain on it, which is fine.
It's got a flappy paddle.
But it really freaking hurt. And that's probably why I've got as many back issues as I have. Moral of the story:
don't stand in front of a chainsaw.
Don't stand in front of a chainsaw. Yes, it is a cool job, but it really hurts. So, it is now 8 o'clock. So get your movies ready, folks. And we're going to do a countdown now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't ruin it.
Okay, so oh my god, you've never told me to shush. In our 7-year relationship, let that sink in. We've been together for 7 years. He has never told me to shush, and he just told me to shush for the Halloween music.
You never butcher this classic.
If you were,
see, Chris gets it.
You know the not trailer. You've got 2 tracks.
Oh, the trolley problem.
The trolley problem. If you were in a trolley and I was on one and Michael Myers was on the other,
come on.
Who would you mow down?
Come on, you can't do that. I mean, I've seen the one where have you seen the one where they've done, was it 1 child and 5 children? Have you seen what the solution to that was?
What?
Is that they drew the tracks to come round back and come back.
So you didn't answer my question.
I'm leaving it. I'm leaving.
So you'd mow me down for Michael Myers?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
I said nothing.
Comment. Do you think Gareth would mow me down for Michael Myers? We'll let the public decide. You're sweating now, aren't you?
No.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. He's nervous. Mom spaghetti. Look what you made me do. Paula said yes.
Oh, thanks, Paula. I'm going to go to bed.
I've been having self-worth. Thank you, Carla. Team Lou. Carla, do you want to elope?
She's a married woman.
I can be convincing. I can't believe you've just said that. I've had self-worth problems all day. And I've just asked you this and you were like, actually. Rob, nah, he loves you too much. Does he?
See, thanks, Rob.
I'm not Michael Myers, though, am I?
Men stick together.
And the guy who plays Michael Myers, Jim Winburn, was in the final scene when Loomis shot him. He was, and unfortunately, he's not with us anymore.
No. We filmed bits of his talk.
I filmed bits, but I didn't film a lot of it. That's really sad. Oh, I forgot that there's a lot of films that we do on this where someone's naked. That's not something a comment on us.
Well, there's probably a reason why. There is a reason why she was comfortable doing that. She was actually a Playboy model.
Fair play. Yeah, say where and when. That's it. Me and Carla are getting eloped. We're leaving. We'll go in.
So I've got a weekend ticket now spare for the love of horror going.
Just.
You're eloping with Carla.
Just doesn't love me. That's what it is. Just doesn't. Did you know the actor for young Michael came back for the flashbacks of Halloween 2?
Will Sandon. I didn't know he came back for the flashback.
There you go. Where am I at? My pleasure. To be honest, it's Michael Myers. In all seriousness, he adores you, so no, he wouldn't, but it would be hard. To be fair, if it was Nick Castle, Michael Myers, or James Stewart Courtney, even I'd be like, nah, just I'll go. I will go. Was lucky enough to meet him last year at For the Love of Horror. Yes, it's very sad. It's very sad that he passed so soon after the convention. I met James Winburn last year, got his autograph and photo of him signing my Halloween 1978 poster. It's nice that people went over and spoke to him. I think he really appreciated it. It was that he did a really nice tribute to Deborah Hill. That was really cute. Yeah, I really loved that.
Because Deborah and John Carpenter brought him in as a favour, like we need your help, and he didn't.
You're not getting paid.
No, he said, "Don't pay me. He just want it to be done right."
That is so awesome. James Winburn gave me a hug, something I will never forget. Yeah, there's nothing better than a guest who really likes a good hug.
Jessie T. Usher.
Yeah, case. That was mad. That was really mad.
Ready for a little bit of editing? Oh.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
So this is going to be Michael's point of view.
Yeah.
That was his left hand. But if you think about it, this was technically an independent film when it was first made.
Well, that's how a lot of people start, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, this is such a simple concept, and yet people just lost their minds.
Oh yeah.
And now look, it's one of the biggest horror movie franchises in the world. In the world. Yeah, no, it is awesome. Yes, Jessie T. Usher, would you like to tell the story?
So the guy who plays A-Train in The Boys gave Lou one of the biggest hugs, but that's because you were a bit nervous around the actors who play the Seven.
Emotional damage, yes.
Just because of the themes.
Jack, hello! I'm back once again to see how you two are doing.
We're exhausted.
Depressed as always. I thought he was adorable when I first watched this.
He's just murdered his sister. I mean, look, the mum just doesn't really give a crap.
Listen, if our kid doesn't look like that, I've clearly failed as a mother. I have a train of thought of never be the first to let go of a hug because you never know how much the other person needs it and how long it was since they had one. Oh, Carla, that's really cute. I feel like in this day and age, a lot of people are touch starved because we're just so busy all the time.
And we've had a pandemic.
Like, I sobbed when I could hug my friends again. It was a thing.
It was emotional.
You guys watching the original Halloween, I think it's scarier than the sequels. Yes, a lot of original movies are scarier than the sequels or the remakes.
It's still good.
I will die on that hill.
Donald Pleasance was drunk in this.
He was. You know what? Fair play to him.
He had so much wine.
I wanted to go and see the new Exorcist movie. Wanted.
You're gonna wait for it now.
I'm gonna have to wait for it. I can't. I feel like I will literally just be sat in that cinema, criticizing everything. And it's a shame because I love the Exorcist movie. I love it so much. However, from what people have been saying, they just didn't need to make it. You know, I reckon...
If it was just called Believer, or if it didn't have the Exorcist title, then fair enough, it would probably be a really good film.
Yeah.
But because it's got that name attached to it, then obviously expectations have gone through the roof.
Yeah.
It's like Halloween Ends. If it didn't have Halloween on it and it was something completely different, then that's fine. If it wasn't about Michael.
Well, that's the thing. I really enjoyed the story of Corey. I really liked it. However...
You just really liked Corey.
He's a very pretty boy. However, I don't think it fit within a Halloween movie.
No. It was essentially David Gordon Green trying to do a Halloween 3. But then if you say Halloween 3 as its own thing, it's good.
See, this is the problem as well, because what John Carpenter wanted to do was he wanted to make different
He wants to do
movies.
anthologies.
Yeah, but when you've got such a strong concept, it's the same with Terrifier.
Yeah.
When Damien Leone made that anthology movie,
Mm.
the only thing that everybody could concentrate on was Art the Clown.
Yeah.
And when you have got such a poignant character, you can't let that go to waste.
No.
So they don't like it, I prefer. Yeah, we've heard a lot of rumours that the new one is not so good. It's... Wow.
Oh, Rob.
It's a scene where all the camp counsellors are singing and two are going on to fall around have a cut up.
Actually, no. Rob, we're watching the one with that guy in the boiler house. He's got long fingers. He's got nice fingers.
Can you imagine if, like, I really hope it never happens to anybody. If
my sister was potentially going to watch.
Oh, watch the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. If someone wanted to watch one of our live streams and they were like dead certain, it was like, yeah, I've got the movie, we're all ready to go, and that it's just completely the wrong one, and we're talking about it, and they're like, guys, that's not happening for me. Like, what are you talking about? What's the original Exorcist like? I don't watch a lot of horror movies, but I'm curious about them. Let me tell you, Jack.
Cinema masterpiece.
Yes. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I'm so glad, because our relationship was riding on that film. I said to my mum, I was like, I'm going to get Gareth to watch The Exorcist. And she was like, what are you going to do if he doesn't like it? And I was like, I think I'm just going to have to end it. Fortunately, you did. But The Exorcist is based on a true story that happened. However, rather than being a boy, it was a girl who was named Reagan. She found an Ouija board. She got in touch with a spirit, and it ended up being like one of the most dangerous demons in demonology, a spirit known as Pazuzu. And it just... The premise is so simple. It is so simple. Anybody could do it. Sorry, I'm fangirling over Laurie. God, she's so tall. Yeah, so the premise is so easy to follow. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to follow it. However, what makes it so intense is the imagery, the suspense, the performances, the fact that Linda Blair was only, I want to say 12. I think she was either 11 or 12 at the time, and she had to do some of the most intense and grotesque scenes that some people had ever seen. Put it this way, my uncle, who isn't my uncle anymore, he's dead to me, he slept with a machete because he was terrified after The Exorcist. But if I could recommend any horror movie, any possession movie to watch The Exorcist. However, I will warn you that it will like heighten your expectations, because every possession movie after that I've watched, I've always compared it to The Exorcist, and it is what it is. It is what it is. It's hard to believe The Exorcist is 50 this year. It's an amazing film, so atmospheric and disturbing. 50?
Yeah, it came up before this.
Yeah,
I always forget Carrie came up before this.
Carrie's a good film. Do enjoy Carrie.
That's on
Prime. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever want to watch it for a watch along though.
No, I want to watch it in general.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
We can watch it.
Yeah.
I need to be in the right frame of mind for it.
We watched Freaky today.
We did watch Freaky.
You enjoyed it.
I fangirled so much at one point. I love the Exorcist first one and number 3. I need to watch number 3.
Number 3 has one of the best jump scares ever.
Done so well. Yeah, so well. This is what I love so much about classic horror movies. They got, before they were even considered jump scares. The term jump scare only came in like the late 2000s, I think, because movies relied so heavily on them to get like that quick reaction. Whereas with movies like this, it's progressive horror, it's progressive fear, And that's what I love so much about The Thing. You're constantly on edge. You don't know who's infected, and there's just so much going on. I love it. We just had Chippy, and the room just smells like Chippy. Tasty. I enjoy Carrie, Killstar. I know. Paula, also, Carla's just reminded me, Killstar have now got a Carrie range, and it looks pretty awesome. They've got lots of cute jumpers on there as well. Jump scare in number 3 is really iconic. I remember watching it, and the camera just zoomed in, and the music was so loud. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow, 5 years.
That's really excited. She's just out of this world, isn't she? Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, what a woman.
And the stuff she's doing for the actors strike as well.
You met Janet Leigh?
So we're finishing the live.
Rob, I don't see any reason to continue. Now you can take that into interpretation of with the stream, with my life, with existence. Every single stream we do, like, we're just talking about something mundane, and then Rob comes in with some absolute belters of like pieces of information or things that he's done, and it's like, I'm so glad you exist. I'm so glad you exist.
Hey, Paul is off.
Enjoy watching my man doing his best work. Take care. We will, Paula. We will. We'll try our best. We are trying our best. Surprisingly, are you going to the Comic Con in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Liverpool.
Yes, we are. I wasn't meant to be going to it, but then I got time booked off, so now we're going to it, and we're very, very excited. Who are we meeting? You first.
On Saturday, Helena Bonham Carter, Simon Pegg, Gwendolyn Christie, and Kerry Ellis. And then on Sunday, me on my own, Jensen Ackles and Alexander Ludwig.
Is meeting Jensen Ackles.
And it will be vlogged.
Great guess. I'll see it. Great guess. I'll see you guys there. Yeah, you will. We're very excited. I'm going to see Gwendolyn Christie, Helena Bonham Carter, Simon Pegg, and Kerry Ellis, because he is my favourite to be held by Michael Myers like that. Sorry, I'm really sorry. And it will be vlogged. Yes, it will. We're going to vlog it all. Me having mental breakdowns because it's going to be a very busy day. Also, quickly, I just wanted to say it's in between my Scarefest run. Now, if I seem like I am literally at my wit's end, questioning my life choices, or I've lost the will to live, it's nobody's fault. I'm just going to be really overtired.
I've got a plan in place that if things do start going a bit pear-shaped for Lou, I'm going to go to the staff and say, look, we have got this Nimbus card. She's currently having a panic attack. Can we go through the fast track?
I'm in danger.
Rob, that is true. There are guests probably in this country that probably will rarely go over to the States.
It's circumstantial.
It's all circumstantial.
I mean, Jennifer Tilly, I would kill to meet Jennifer Tilly. A quarter of my personality is based on Jennifer Tilly, and she's probably never going to come over to the UK. Do you think I should get early bird tickets since you guys go there a lot? Are there any left?
I
double check
I
that.
don't think for Saturday.
Sunday
Potentially. Check the website. But yes, especially for Liverpool, always get early, and I always recommend getting early entry first.
Yeah.
Because then you can plan your day more. Because what we're doing is on Saturday is as soon as we're going to get there really early.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be one of the first ones in, and just go and sit outside Helena Bonham Carter's room, get her autograph first, and then go around the rest. And then on the Sunday, I'm getting there really early to meet Jensen Ackles. Because I'm an idiot and I'm working that night.
Yeah, you are an idiot. We found that because when we went to Liverpool the last time, we had general entry, but then we bought early bird, And if we didn't get early bird, we
We
wouldn't have done nearly half the stuff that we did. So I would absolutely recommend getting early bird. Where am I at? I'm all right about celebrating the Halloween season. I do find it unique compared to Christmas and Easter. Yeah, I mean, Halloween is what you make it.
Yeah.
Because I practice, I always find it really nice to have a bit of time on my own towards the end of the Halloween evening because it is Samhain. It's celebration of all of the things that you've accomplished throughout the year, and it's a time to put everything to bed and prepare yourself ready for a long winter ahead. Be grateful for what's happened over the year.
Totally. Sorry, I really want to meet PJ Souls.
You will. You will. And yeah, Halloween is just like, it's always been special to us. Like, that's the thing that really got us together because we met each other on Tinder. Shocked, I know. And I messaged Gareth because I saw that he was a scare actor. And if he didn't put that, if it hadn't been for Halloween, we never would have met.
Yeah.
We never would have met. God, I hate us. But yeah, I think compared to I think with Christmas particularly, sorry, my leg's out. I've just shaved. I think with Christmas particularly, there's a lot of pressure around Christmas. There's a lot of pressure to be happy when you don't want to be happy. Yeah. There's a lot of pressure to see people you don't necessarily want to see around the Christmas time period.
And plus, and then also because we're not religious people, but like holidays like Christmas, like as in your traditional.
We're not Christians.
But like your tradition, like it's very over commercialized for one.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, also the religious elements sometimes are shoved down our throats a bit.
Sorry, Michael just stopped the car. Where are we at?
Gwendolyn seems so awesome. Yes,
she's very tall as well.
6'2".
I really like tall ladies. No, it's because being a tall person myself. Now, right, okay, so I've got a new obsession, okay? And if you haven't watched the vlogs recently, I've started playing Baldur's Gate. And it just goes to show my types of men that I'm into and my types of women that I'm into. Because the guy that I really like is this kind of muscular but very lean vampire. Flamboyant man. But the lady, well, she's about 7 foot something, big demon lady, and she's very nice. But when I saw Gwendolyn Christie in Wednesday, I was just like, and Sandman, when she played Loucifer, I was just like,
I'm you.
Here we go. I'd love to apply for a Nimbus card, but not sure if I should apply for it. Has been diagnosed with autism. And get anxious with crowds really badly. I would recommend it.
Do it.
I would definitely recommend it. The only thing I'd say about the Nimbus card is you do have to pay for it. Also, you have to give as much evidence as possible about your condition. I had to get a doctor's note, and I also had to be brutally honest about
your needs.
My needs, and it got very rough.
The hedge.
It got very rough. Because I had to basically talk about my bad experiences, and I started developing imposter syndrome, and it was awful. But I would definitely recommend going for it. I hope you have a better time this year. Yeah, me too.
We hope so.
Me too, because the last time was not fun.
No, the kicker for this time is that pretty much all of our guests are the big names.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Great. Thanks, guys. How far are you guys from Liverpool? I live in Liverpool, so we don't.
We're about an hour and 20 minutes away.
Yeah. We live near, we're about 20 minutes away from Alton Towers. That should pretty much give you an idea of whereabouts we're about. How are you feeling about meeting Bellatrix herself at Liverpool? I am bricking it.
Well, you prefer her in a different role, don't you?
Yes. I think she's wonderful as Mrs. Lovett.
And that's the picture you're getting fine.
Yes, it is. I think she's brilliant. I used to I used to really like Harry Potter. However, after everything that's come out with J.K. Rowling, I've found it's very much soured my relationship with Harry Potter because I do have friends that are transgender, and are heavily involved in that community. And I know that people say to separate the art from the artist. However, it's very difficult. So I prefer her as Mrs. Lovett. That's just me. Tinder, gasp. Yes.
Who'd have thought it?
I know. I started the conversation first. And then this one wouldn't leave me alone. Every morning I get a good morning, I hope you're okay. And then he ghosted me for 2 weeks.
I had my walls up because I had a really bad experience with an ex.
And then he invited me to a scare convention and ghosted me there.
I had my walls up.
And now we're engaged.
You really throwing me under several buses tonight.
And you said that you didn't know whether you were going to run me or Michael Myers.
So you're throwing me under the trolley.
Yes, I am. Oh, how the tables have turned. I'm pocket-sized for convenience. And I love that you're pocket-sized. Are we flirting with each other, Carla? I think we might be. PJ Souls came by our horror booth and waved hi to us super sweet.
I've seen she's
again,
really nice.
Hardcore. I live for your adventures, Rob. I really do. I just wear huge boots, so get best of both worlds. Yes, amen. I've said to you that you need to wear slightly raised platforms for our wedding because I want a picture of us, a wedding photo of us that's very similar to one from Heathers. If you haven't seen the musical, you need to go and see the musical. If not, watch the movie. It's got Winona Ryder and Christian Slater in, and it is fantastic. Love Helena. Still can't believe she's coming to the UK. And Mrs. Lovett, she was a great character.
Well, she lives in London.
She does. She do be that way. Love happens in mysterious ways. Do it, Karen. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm throwing myself under a bus.
Carla, do you want Gareth to throw himself under a bus?
I mean, I'll do it if I had hot sauce for the content. I could do. I could throw myself under a bus for content.
I can't believe it. I had to prove a point in the vlog last night that I didn't force you to do that hot sauce challenge. You did it all on your own because you were like, well, I suppose I better do it for the vlog. And I was like, nobody asked you to. Oh, the boots at the wedding of the set. It will be the wedding of the century. We've pretty much found the venue that we want to use, and we're getting some ideas, aren't we? She's really tall.
How tall is she?
She's too tall for that bed. Just look how. Every time I watch this movie, I think, God, I'd love to get some bell-bottom trousers. I will eventually.
She's the same height as you.
Are you serious?
5'9".
I'm the same height as a legend. But yeah, Halloween season is looking surprisingly busy for us. I didn't think it was
Oh, that's what my sister was asking. How do you want to be referred to for the table names at wedding? Lou or your full first name?
Just Lou. Lou is fine.
I mean, she said, I would put Loucifer on if I could.
That was so weird seeing our names on the press passes. Well, my name on the press pass. It was awesome. It was awesome.
It's the channel name.
I still have my bell bottoms from the 1970s. Vintage. I hate the fact that Foo Fighters is now classified as classic rock. And that really doesn't sit well with me. A lot of the people I work with, they're like, oh, what do you listen to? And I tell them, and they're like, oh, so like more classic rock, yeah? And I'm like, I'm sorry, when did that happen? When did that happen? We're not old. We're not old.
Everyone else is young.
Everyone else is just a fetus, like a literal fetus. Yeah, apparently so, Carla. Apparently they're classified as classic rock now. Mental, that.
Yeah.
Also, how is he going to drag
Tombstone.
a tombstone from there all the way up the road to some broad's house
And up the stairs.
and up the stairs. You wouldn't do it, would you?
No, she just has Judith Myers just has a really light headstone.
Do you think in the asylum they did manual handling training?
Yeah, mate. Well, and driving lessons.
And driving lessons. How can Michael Myers drive a car?
No, it's the scene where he drives behind Loomis. You can see Nick Castle as Michael looking both ways. Rob, I don't know if you noticed. If you noticed that,
he's just a very considerate killer.
He's a considerate driver, but he'll stab you.
He will literally like slash your face open, but you know he's not going to be awful on the road. But we've got a pretty jam-packed month for the rest of the month, haven't we?
Yeah,
we're really busy. Michael has a crane outside the house to lift the tombstone.
Yeah.
Looks good in a hard hat. You don't want to poke plot holes. You really don't. But then some of these movies do get you thinking a little bit, don't they? Slice and drive. That's brilliant. It's an awesome movie. It really is.
It's also why I like going to the Q&A panels with people who've been on these films and hearing the stories. Like in Halloween 3, I think it was when Tom Atkins and Stacey Nelkin are getting it on in the motel, and obviously it's like a naked scene. Tommy Lee Wallace, because the actress was a bit uncertain about doing the scene, so Tommy Lee Wallace went, "Right, everybody off," and the whole crew just got naked. He said, "Right, you're not the only one now."
I mean, it's. I've gotten naked for a performance before. Yeah, and I think once you've done it once, you just get on with it.
Yeah.
You just get on with it. Michael picks up a hitchhiker and says, "Scratch or slash." Yeah, we've got a pretty busy schedule, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got a box of goth. We've got Liverpool Comic Con.
I'm going to an album signing.
You're going to an album signing.
It's also a gig as well.
Are you going to the gig?
Yeah, it's in HMV in Arndale.
They're doing a gig in HMV.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So one of our favourite bands, Creeper. Muggins over here.
See if you can spot that he's looking. You see his head move. You see his head look.
Oh, I wasn't looking. I was looking at the street in the middle. What an idiot. Oh, damn it.
I'm not rewinding it.
Who are you seeing at Liverpool? Smithy! Oh my God, hello! I'm sorry, I just get really excited every time I see Smithy. Are you coming to Liverpool?
Let me get the picture.
Yeah, show the pictures. Show the folks the pictures that we've got pending.
So, we've got Helena Bonham Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Simon Pegg.
Mm-hmm.
That's mine.
That quality is really good. And then that's mine.
That's Lou's. Gwendolyn Christie.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Gordon.
I'm so excited to meet Carrie Elworth. That's mine.
Jensen Ackles. And Alexander Ludwig, who played Bjorn in Vikings.
Bjorn!
And then for some reason I picked up Michael Myers.
Yeah, I don't know why. He's not going.
He's at the one after.
Yeah. I forgot Bjorn was going. He's my favourite son. Not my personal favourite son.
I mean, if we're doing okay for time, because I'm paying with cash for him, we could get him on Saturday so you can meet him as well.
What a tune. What a bop.
You want.
Yeah, I'm up for that. But yes, that's who we're meeting. Yes. We're going to have a very busy day.
That's gone so well.
Yeah, it has. We're going to have a very, very busy day.
Yeah.
And I've also promised a couple of vendors that we were gonna stop by and see them, because now we're starting to get like quite close with a few of the vendors. Sadly, not this time. One year, did you two find the DMP show? So we were gonna go. We were gonna go.
I think we both became quite ill.
Yeah.
Around that time,
we were stuffed, so we didn't go in the end, which was a shame, because they were also doing a viewing of The Exorcist, and I would have loved to see The Exorcist in cinema. That's not the woman, is it? Playing Michael at that moment? No, it isn't. No,
it is.
I thought so.
Yeah, that's a woman playing Michael.
That is a lady playing Michael Myers.
A lot of people played Michael in this film.
Yeah, because you can see how slender.
Yeah, you can see how the overalls are just so baggy. They're so baggy on her.
Why did they pick her to play?
There was a small cast, a small crew. I think because Nick wasn't there at the time.
How odd. How odd.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 people played Michael in this film.
Mental. And I'm just concentrating on Nick Castle. I bet all the other ones are like...
Well, it's like in Halloween 4. The credit goes to George P. Wilbur, who sadly passed away this year. But Tom Morga started the film off. He played Fake Jason.
Fake Jason. I know the one.
5.
Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like with something like this, though, you can get away with multiple people playing him because he's masked.
Yeah.
So you can't tell. Anyone could play Michael. Anyone could play Michael.
I think nowadays you'd be looking like if you've got your main stunt person, stunt actor, like James Duke Courtney.
He was incredible as Michael. He was an awesome Michael Myers.
But to do certain stunts, you need someone of a similar build, similar height, like Doug Tate. Like James Duke Courtney said, he was never going to jump off that car in Halloween Kills, but Doug Tate did it, and he bruised his ankles. He injured himself doing it.
There's a 12-hour horror marathon coming up in Birmingham, and super excited with an extended cut of the first Halloween and second. I'm so hoping to do it. See, why do they do all these cool things in like cities? We basically live in somewhere that's like the equivalent of Sanford, just without the charm.
But
the greater good.
But we do have good access to cities.
Yeah, we do. We do. I think we're pretty central for a lot of places, aren't we? I do. It's with everything, with every opportunity that we've been given this year, because we have been given a ton of opportunities. Like last night was incredible. I feel like the traveling is just going to get more. Yeah. I really do feel like that's going to be a thing. I think, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And like with us being, if we look, so we're currently at 1,455K. 1,457K. Thank you very much.
No, 1,457K.
Sorry, 1,000. We're nearly at 1.5K.
There you go.
There we go. Math. This is why I'm an actor, because I can't do math. I think we could be very close to hitting 2K by early next year. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, I think the traveling's just going to get more. We're going to do more things. I would say a Swiss stunt double, as we have similar figures. I believe you. I've never seen Taylor Swift and you in the same room. That's all I'm saying. Happy for you both. Thank you so much, Adam. Much appreciated. Anywhere is better than the pool that is black. I mean, the amount of times I've been up there recently, I'd be inclined to agree. How many times have they won Village of the Year?
7 times?
7 times in a row, I think. He had something you never have. What's that, Sergeant?
A great big bushy beard.
The only thing that was convincing about that play was the kiss. Yeah. God, I love Hot Fuzz so much. But yeah, I mean, what else have we got to look forward to this year? We've still got loads.
We've got 3 more gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially 4
Mm-hmm.
with Battle Beast.
Mm-hmm.
We've got For Love of Horror, For Love of Sci-Fi. And probably some other stuff.
Yeah. We'll potentially be going to Nottingham again because I need to get my bob cut. No wonder it's called Blackpool. We pretty much swim in the pool and it is a filthy one.
Yeah.
It's I still really enjoy my time at the Savoy. I do. I really love it there. The last time I was there, I was basically in the rafters of the hotel and I felt like I was in at dead of night.
Oh, and the drive home was horrendous.
Yeah, it was.
I had to go into Wigan. I had to come off the M6, drive to Wigan, then drive past the Trafford Centre to get back. That was a horrible drive.
And we nearly started a fight with someone.
We still got the upper hand though.
Yeah, we did. We had the high ground.
Yeah.
We did have the high ground. Motorway was closed by any. Was the motorway closed?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was because there was an incident.
Yeah, I did get back about 3 a.m.
I'm not gonna lie, if you saw that out your window, you would just die, wouldn't you?
Have you seen those things on Facebook? You see Michael Myers in your living room. What's the first thought that goes through your head? Mine was, well, at least I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
I feel like mine would be a lot more salacious. Can I seduce him?
Roll for seduction.
Nat 1. I'll say it. I don't care. I find Michael Myers very attractive. There's nothing more attractive than a sturdy, silent man. He doesn't argue, and if he doesn't particularly want to do something, he just stands. Doesn't take up much room. Lives in a sewer a lot of the time, so you don't have to see him a lot.
Well, only for 4 years.
Only for 4 years. I do. He's actually polite. Correct. I believe that. I am a Michael Myers simp, and I'm not afraid to say that.
Oh, but he destroys your houseplants.
Oh, he destroys your houseplants.
And kills your dogs.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing we haven't got a dog then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yet. I promised Gareth when we got a house that he could have a dog. Oh. There is a website actually where you can see if any animals die in the movies. It's called Does the Dog Die? It's a website and it's called Does the Dog Die? And it's a movie database. I'm sure he's just napping. Pretty sure he's just napping.
I was bitten by an owl station as a kid. So.
Okie dokie. And now we're trauma dumping. And Michael has the walk of a runway model. Yes, he does. Have you seen that book? That's all I'm saying. You said you were going to dress up as Michael Myers for some of our wedding photos, didn't you?
I'd love to.
I can say that I've gotten married to Michael Myers. Well, if that isn't attractive, I don't know what is. I really love that the thing is...
That's the original.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yes, there is. He's literally stood outside of your house.
Some of the artwork that some people have made for H45 was phenomenal. There's this one where you've got Tommy and Lindsay on the sofa. Laurie's sort of sitting on the arm, looking off to the left. And then in the window behind, you just got Michael just peering in.
That's awesome. People do some awesome artwork for movies.
Some of these artists, like for some of their artwork, like originals, They're selling them for $5,000, $8,000.
I mean, if they're renowned.
That's a convention, though.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but these are collectors they're appealing to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the horror version of Banksy.
Well, that's me. It's my spray painting.
Well, yeah, that's true. You're doing really well with your spray painting.
Anyone wants any commissions?
Oh gosh. So Gareth does. I went into Passage as Michael a couple of years ago. We've never done Passage del Terra.
No.
You don't particularly want to do it, do you?
No, especially if I'm around Blackpool. I don't really want to be spending too much money because I don't trust people around Blackpool.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not dead yet, and I've spent quite a while around Blackpool.
Yeah.
Very excited for November to come around. It's
if the weather improves.
If the weather improves, we're going to restart the secret project that we've been working on, and it's about to get a lot more bloody and a lot more gory. So I don't even know why I'm getting my hair cut, because I reckon it's just going to get covered in like gunk. I won't be surprised. Adam, are you excited?
Kyle Richards.
Dead times. R.I.P. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Secret project for the win, and Gareth's work is amazing. Check it out all. Yes, it is.
Thanks, Carla.
I'm going to show it. I'm going to get it. Entertain the masses. Good luck. You're just going to sit here silently, aren't you?
It's a good film.
Yes, but we've got people to entertain. That's our job.
So have you seen the news lately?
God, it's awful.
This country is doomed.
Whereabouts are they?
Well, you've got that one there.
So my argument is, because you don't particularly like this one, and I don't know why, but this is the latest piece that he's done. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that is freaking awesome. I really like, you can't really see it in this light, but he's written, I want to play a game on it for me. But as soon as I saw that, I thought that was incredible. And you don't like it.
No, because as with artists or anyone who makes things, you're always your toughest critic.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Favorite one to work on so far has been my Ghostface one. I really enjoyed that one. That was my favorite.
Hear me out. Five Nights at Freddy's.
I'm trying to think of a way to do that.
Can't you get a silhouette of the different animatronics
With the moon.
With the moon.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe get like, oh, hear me out. Hear me out. Get the silhouette of the animatronics and get a silhouette of the pizzeria somehow, with the pizzeria in the background and the animatronics more prominent. That would look awesome.
You'll just be trying to think of how to do that.
I'm sure there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, it's just that we don't have the weather to do it, because I have to do it outside.
Yes, you do, because you're going to gas the house down.
Yeah.
Sorry, you literally just seen my butt. Maybe William Afton one half, and Springtrap another half with a knife.
Again, I have to figure out how to do that with spray paints and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Did you guys enjoy the new Exorcist film?
We've not watched it yet.
We were talking about that. We haven't gone to see it yet, and I don't think I'm going to see it. I think, like we said earlier, if it didn't have the Exorcist name attached to it, then it might be fine. However, because it has, there's such a massive expectation that if it was going to flop, it was going to flop. But they're saying that they want to do a trilogy. So
they've already greenlit the second one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's called The Exorcist Deceiver.
I think I'm going to wait until it comes out on streaming services or DVD to watch it. I will watch it.
Saw X, on the other hand.
Oh my god. Incredible. Incredible. It was so good. So Saw is one of my favorite franchises of all time, next to Evil Dead. And it was so good. What the hell is that? It was so good to have a fine balance between the storyline and the traps. So what I mean by that is, as the movies progressed, it got less about less about the storyline, and more about the traps, because the storyline did get very muddy. And it was just nice to be so completely invested throughout the whole film, but also have those, like, what Saw's known for interspersed between it. So you didn't kind of switch off. So I found myself in between the traps in previous films, switching off, and then only getting excited when someone was about to have like a trial.
Yeah.
So it was really good. If you're a Saw fan, you need to go and watch it. If you haven't seen any of the Saw movies yet, I would recommend watching the first one till the third one to get a rough idea of what's going on, and then watch it. Saw is fantastic. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint. I haven't seen any of the Saw films yet.
So my problem with the Saw franchise is just got a bit silly.
The 3D one was pathetic. That was awful. That was really boring. Will not spoil the end credit for anyone who hasn't seen it, but kind of went giddy. I was missing someone. I was missing somebody. And I'm going to ask him about it when I see him and be like, why weren't you there? Why weren't you there? I was rooting for you. Why weren't you there? But they have said that they want to turn it into a trilogy now. So hopefully.
But where can they take it? That's my thing.
I've got an idea. I've got a thought. Because within the Saw franchise, there is a lot of plot holes.
Here's Michael.
I feel like this would be our version of the Titanic. You know that scene when they're they just need to put a handprint on the window now and get Celine Dion in the background. She's not very well. No, she is not well. It's true, isn't it?
Not any blood.
No blood.
The only blood is at the start when he's killing his sister.
Just goes to show, doesn't it? Just goes to show you don't need blood to make a horror movie, although it does help.
Yes, what I'm thinking with what Rob's saying, because the thing I like doing is like the moon with the silhouette, and I call that the shadows in the night range. If we could do like Five Nights at Freddy's, is having the moon and then having the animatronic silhouettes with that, and then some fog.
I think it'd look awesome. I do. I think it'd look awesome. I'd really love to meet Matthew Lillard.
I want to meet him for Stu.
I know.
But the puppeteers from Five Nights at Freddy's are already doing conventions.
I'd love to meet them. I would love to meet them, because the company who are doing the suits are the Henson company, who had a hand with, well, they didn't make our puppets for work, but they made the original puppets.
Well, for Furchester, that was the Sesame Company, because they split.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They had a falling out.
Same person. There's no boogeyman.
The banana splits.
Smithy, I don't know if I can, man. I've seen the kill count
We've seen the
for
kill
it,
count.
and I don't think I can. I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
Yeah, you watch Willy's Wonderland, fine.
Yeah, I know, but it was good for the first half an hour, and then it just got the same.
Yeah, I was bored with it.
Yeah, I can't believe we brought that.
You brought it.
I did. Do you ever have a DVD that you've bought and you regret it immensely, so it just sits at the back of your cabinet collecting dust?
Yep.
Matthew Lillard announced Art the Clown as the best new horror icon in Kill Count special. That is a massive. That's big.
Oh, it's all about Loomis's face in a minute. Ready?
You can tell he's drunk because of how red his face is. I know the alcohol sweats anywhere. Grace, hello. Have you guys seen Fear Street?
Yeah,
Yes,
we love Fear
have.
They're doing more.
I hope so. I really hope so.
We love the Fear Street trilogy.
Don't like the look of the new Goosebumps.
The new Creep Show, though.
Very excited for that. If you haven't watched the Creep Show series yet, you really need to, because it is awesome.
It's coming out. It's out on home release.
Is it?
Yeah, in HMV.
I don't feel like I'd buy it because we've got Shudder.
Yeah.
What I love so much about Creep Show is that every story is completely different. Like a lot of the concepts are so out there.
Oh yeah.
But they just work. They just work. I mean, I tried watching Tales from the Crypt, and because of the time period that it was made in, okay, I get it. Like, things are a lot different now compared to what they used to be. But a lot of them are very problematic. Like, there's one Tales from the Crypt episode that I love, and it's about like how do I put this? It's like not like a homecoming queen, like a model. It's like a model company, and this woman's applying for it, and somebody else gets it ahead of her. And obviously she gets mad about it because, like, this girl's really pretty. Anyway, she kills this girl off, and she ends up being like the lead model. But it turns out that it's like a modeling company for psychopaths and serial killers. And at the end, she's like pinned up to this wall, and they're tearing off the bits of fabric, and her insides are like it's like a dissection board. And I was like, oh my god, that's incredible. But it's the brutality towards women in Tales from the Crypt is horrendous. And it's like, oh, I can't watch this on the regular anymore. Wow, that's a lot. But with Creep Show now, I feel like they've really.
Sorry, I was turning away while I yawned.
I hate it when you do that. He's like a cat. You know, when your cat just looks off into a corner somewhere, and you're like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? That's you. That's what you do. Anyway, yeah, so Creep Show, I feel like it's really gone with the times, and it's really progressed with a lot of things that are going on today. So it's a lot less problematic. Some of them are still a bit, but still. Nobody's getting anybody.
Lauren, you can't cut a pumpkin.
Hey, leave it alone. Pumpkins aren't easy. We're going to a pumpkin patch tomorrow, and I'm very excited.
We'll see how long you sleep in.
I'm tired. I got good news. Last week, the found footage movie I starred in was voted 6th best horror comedy in that genre. Oh my god!
That's good. Skip ads.
Rob, can you adopt me, please? I would really appreciate
If you
that.
want, like we always say, Rob, if you want a couple of British people in any films, just let us know.
Hammer House of Horror. Oh my god, I remember watching that. That was that the one where they did some of the Edgar Allan Poe stories, Chris? Because I distinctly remember that, and I used to watch that on the Horror Channel, and I was obsessed. You look at the Horror Channel now, and it's Star Trek. It's the original Star Trek.
I mean, some of the acting is pretty scary.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
And yeah, I've seen the videos of James A. Janice with Ice Nine Kills. The story behind it, I don't know if you've seen, is that because he plays the saxophone anyway. He just wanted the sheet music for "It Is the End." Spencer just turned around and go, "You're playing with us." And then also Leah Voisey from Terrifier 2 doing Grave Mistake with them. I'm going to be talking to her about that.
Game Last of Us. No, haven't played it, but I have had it borrowed to me.
And you haven't even put it in.
And I haven't touched it yet. I've got lots of things to do right now. Like,
it was given to you towards the start of the year when we got 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it was. I know you can get on Blu-ray, and there was an episode called "The House That Bled." Yes, there was. Yes, that was a great time for the Horror Channel. It had so many good things on it.
It sounds like a Vincent Price thing.
Yeah. So all of these things had people like Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Peter Law, and they were incredible. Oh.
You know what happens in this film.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't think it was at this point. Also, she's obviously faking it. Oh my god, you need to play it at some point. It's honestly the best game ever. I really want to watch the series with Pedro Pascal. Looks awesome. That was so quick as well.
Yes, it was alluded to in the panel about Bob could do that to someone in a minute.
I'd be really mad at him if that was me. Nah, she was definitely faking it.
Smithy, so you gotta go.
No!
His program's on. You can't keep him away from his
That's
program.
okay, I understand. Very good, Smithy. Hopefully we'll see you later. I mean, I don't think there's much left of Halloween. And I think once we're finished, we are literally shooting off because we are so tired. But we'll see. Enjoy your program. See you later.
Bye.
I only seen it recently, and oh my god, it was a brilliant series. My favorite one was Silent. I need to Google this because if it's what I think it is, where did I put my phone?
You're sitting on it.
Probably. Yes. I fully recommend, Grace, Baldur's Gate. And even though it is like it's very D&D heavily based, the horror in it is mad. Like, I literally started the game and not 5 minutes into it, I walk into this chamber and a brain's talking at me, begging me to take it out of like this poor man's cranium so it can like live freely. And it was wild. It was a wild time.
Here's Michael.
Will you be attending Weekend of the Dead? No, unfortunately not.
Just don't have the time.
No, we do not. Halloween is such a busy time for us. Like, I can't believe that we've been able to do what we've been able to do, because usually they say, like, once you're dedicated to a scare season, you have to be there all the time. Really hard work. Really hard work. So want to play that. It looks so good. Sounds it too. I've started playing it and I'm addicted to it.
My YouTube algorithm is just full of Baldur's Gate stuff now.
I can only apologise. Right, I was looking for that series, wasn't I? What was it called again? House of Horrors. Hammer House of Horrors. That's the one. I'm trying to think if it's the one that I used to watch. House of Horrors. Yes, it is. It's exactly the one that I used to watch. God, that was such a good time to be alive. Such a good time to be alive. I love how like poofy her hair is. It's just everywhere. There's so much of it. See, Michael's got to have a sense of humour. That's hilarious. Oh, there it is.
Totally. Because she was the bully in Carrie. PJ Souls was.
Yes, she was. Carrie is a really good movie, but it's a really hard watch as well. Like, you definitely have to be in a good mood. You have to be in a good mood to watch it. John Travolta is also in that.
Yes.
He is.
His first movie, wasn't it?
One of, I think. Not sure if this was asked before I joined, but will you be vlogging Liverpool Comic Con? We will.
Yes.
Yes, we will. We'll be vlogging all the good stuff, all the bad stuff, me having a breakdown because it's guaranteed to happen. All the good stuff.
Sissy's Carrie, but PJ's the bully.
Yeah. We are fully aware of our actors. It's all good. Yeah. Is there anything specific that people want us to vlog with Liverpool Comic Con?
I know a lot of people like looking at the vendors.
Yeah. So most of the time it's all well and good us saying that we're going to go and do it, but it's nice to hear like your guys' input. Like, is there anything that we can show you that would make the vlog more interesting, or are there any questions you want us to kind of ask, or is there anything you want us to show you? I think it is going to have to be a case of we're going to have to plan it. Like, we're going to have to plan the hell out of it if people want us to do specific things, because obviously we're going to have like the guests that we're going to meet, but we're also going to be going around the vendors. We're going to be doing different things, aren't we? And it's not exactly small either.
Yeah.
It's
we're
not
doing any talks this time.
No, we're not. No, we're not. The talks for Monopoly are free, aren't they?
Depends on the guest. So at Liverpool, because they've got the different.
No, we haven't got Diamond Pass for Liverpool. Not this time, no. We are thinking about getting Diamond Pass at some point for a For the Love of Horror.
Yeah.
Potentially, but it has to be.
Well, we might not even need that now because of your access.
Because of my access pass, it allows me to basically go through some of the shorter queues to help me with my noggin. So I don't think we're necessarily going to have a need for a Diamond Pass anymore.
Yeah, so with the talks, like if you go to Manchester Comic Con and Yorkshire Comic Con, they're free because they're all in the same space. Liverpool, because they're in different auditoriums, some of them are free. But like your bigger guests, like Stranger Things.
Oh God, yeah, we had to pay for that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had to pay 14 quid for it.
No, £5.
Oh.
£5 each.
Where did I get 14 from?
And then like the likes of like Misha Cart, like your Supernaturals, your Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, God, yeah. They are money. They are money.
But the talks they're not expensive.
No, they're not. It's not like Showmasters.
No, Showmasters is a bit of a joke.
It's extortionate. I have to get to some editing. You two have a wonderful evening. Great visiting with you. Thank you so much. We love you, Rob.
Love you, Rob.
We'll see you soon. Let us know any updates about any movies that you're involved with, because we love hearing all your updates. You are literally the cool uncle of the community. So there we go. Thanks, Rob. I personally love it where you tell the truth about the experience because lots of people sugarcoat it. But when you guys are truthful, I know what to expect. Don't you worry. I will be brutally honest about how I'm feeling. I think I'm not going to be in the best mindset anyway because of how I'm doing a 10-day straight run through until at work until Liverpool, and then I'm doing a 9-day straight run afterwards. Now this is from about 11 o'clock in the morning until about 8:30 in the evening. So I'm going to be very stressed, worn out, burned out, all of the good stuff. Liverpool will only be my third Comic Con, so the previous Liverpool vlog has got me prepared. We just wanted to be honest.
Yeah.
We just wanted to be really honest. Like, don't get me wrong, there were some parts of Liverpool Comic Con that were awesome.
Yeah.
They were so good, but there were just some parts of it that really let it down. And I think it's just because of how big it was. Like, it was huge.
It's only, and next year it's only getting bigger.
Yeah, because they're
using the actual arena.
Well, I don't know whether that might be a good thing, you know, because it might space things out.
Yeah, but then if you've got a guest, if you're in a queue for an autograph on one end and you've got a photograph in the other,
that's
it's
true,
a big area to cover.
Yeah, it is a lot. For the Love of Horror will be my second and Lucy's too. Yeah, I think this is our
second for the Love of Horror.
Our second for the Love of Horror. We've been going to quite a few conventions now. I mean, when I first met you, you'd never been to a convention before, had you?
No.
I corrupted him.
And now I have a big autograph collection.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But then also, it's like to take the plunge into these conventions, it was Tina and Baz watching their videos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they definitely helped.
Watching from the shore.
No, they definitely helped. That's the thing. That's what I love so much about this whole situation. Like, we have made so many awesome friends.
This is needle felting, by the way.
I'm currently making a mini Helena Bonham Carter. So, also, that's another hot tip. If you are crafty, like yours truly, it's a really good talking point. So I get very anxious when I meet guests, and when I do stuff like this, it gives me something to talk about, especially with someone like Nick Frost. Like, he is literally a god to me. So when I made a mini Nick Frost for him, a mini Ed for him, he wrote on my autograph about it, and it was just really lovely. And he remembered me a lot more during the photo op. So that was like really special for me. But Nick Frost, he was amazing. He actually helped me through a panic attack. Didn't he? Yeah. He was incredible. What a man. If I could do the Nick Frost and Simon Pegg photo op, I would, but because it's sold out, it's fine. It's fine. I think my first con was Dimension Jump in Birmingham in 2015. Oh my God. A long, long time ago. Oh, I see, the Red Dwarf convention. I see. This is such a big problem for me too. I've missed out on so many opportunities to meet my heroes because I'm too awkward. So I'll definitely be doing that. Yeah, I think so. It's a tricky situation with something like this because if they can accept the gift, that's great. That's awesome. And they really appreciate it. However, sometimes they can't accept gifts because they've come over from another country, and because of like baggage allowance, like it would cost them so much more. And if one person gave them a gift and a bunch of other people saw that, they'd expect that their gift would be taken as well. So it is a really, because I had it with Bruce Campbell where, because he was coming over from America, he couldn't take any gifts back with him. So I made him a mini Elvis from Baba Hotep, but he couldn't take it. But it's fine. It's okay. Then I went to MCon, and then when Monopoly Events was around, I went to Comic Con Liverpool and For the Love of Horror. Yeah, it's awesome. Love the Halloween. Love the Halloween ambiance in the background. That's what we wanted. I love that shot.
Yeah.
I just really love that she keeps going. You know, she could just give up at any point and she just keeps going.
And also what does it is the score.
Yeah. Well, he's just brilliant at music, isn't
John
he?
Carpenter's fantastic.
He's a master of music. That's what it is. Didn't they say that Halloween tabletop game was coming out?
Yeah, it's been released soon. I want it.
Have you sent it to me?
Oh, I sent you my list.
The Christmas list?
Yes.
I haven't sent you mine yet, have I?
No.
Would you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good talk.
You've been working on it for months.
I haven't touched it. There are about 5 things on it and I have not touched it. Who do you think would win in a fight? Michael Myers or Bear Grylls?
Well, Michael.
I definitely think so. If it was between Jason Voorhees and Bear Grylls, it would definitely be Jason.
Oh yeah.
Ultimate survivalist.
Especially if it's the 2019, the 2013 remake. 2013? 2009. Which I think is my favourite Jason.
I love how they're just like, no.
And then they flipped it in 2018 when Alison was doing it and people were like, come on in. We'll save you.
So much more accepting. Michael thought 1000% he's a boss. Yes, he is.
A boss. I can't wait to meet him.
I'd love to see Michael Myers slap Bear Grylls. I don't know where this came from. I don't know
why Bear Grylls came from.
No, it's because he's like a survivalist, isn't it? And it's like, yeah, but you know, who do you think would win? Who do you think would win?
Yeah, Derek
Just saying that.
He's such a good Jason.
He's the survivalist one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like Derek Mears from the Boulay Brothers skit show, where him and Matthew Lillard were slightly gay for each other. If you haven't seen the Boulay Brothers, you need to watch them. If you like your drag shows, you really need to watch them because, oh my God, they are incredible.
On Shudder.
Yeah. I went to see one of their shows last year and I lost my little mind. And the queens were so nice as well. Like, they were so genuine and so lovely. And most of them are horror fans. Like, the guest judges they have, it's a little bit like RuPaul's Drag Race, but actually better. And, you know, they care about people's feelings. A lot of the judges are actually horror movie icons, which is awesome. Because they had
Barbara Crampton,
Bonnie Aarons,
Lady Santiago.
Yeah. I think Derek Mears was actually at one point.
Yeah.
But this next season looks to be amazing. I cannot wait. Because I vlogged that. I'm going to have to go now, guys. I'm up at 5. Lovely to speak to you. Oh my gosh. I can't even say have a good time being up at 5. Have a time being up at 5. Thank you so much, Grace. And we will see you soon. Bye.
We'll see you at Liverpool.
Yeah, we will. That's a mood.
Yeah.
That is such a mood.
That's also a mood.
What, drunk on wine and trying to make a horror movie? Oh. That's outside. That's real life. I found the car. I'm doing more vlogs, more spooky content, trying to yeah. I've been talking to a lot of people about this recently. The best thing to do when making vlogs, making content, is just be kind to yourself, but persevere with it. Just keep going with it. That's what I did, because when I first started doing this, there were a lot of times when I'd start talking, I'd lose my train of thought. I'd get frustrated with myself and be like, why am I doing this? Because nobody's going to watch it. It's stupid. And what's the point? But now it's just a case of I'm doing what I enjoy and just try and make it as organic as possible. I'm having to get up at 3 a.m. on Friday, 10th of November, to catch the coach to Manchester for HorrorCon. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're going to be dead. Yeah, you are. Getting up early for conventions honestly kills me off so much.
Especially when we're there all day.
Yeah. Going to conventions isn't easy. It's not. Obviously, you're there to enjoy yourself. You absolutely are. But it's not an easy day to do, you know, especially if you stood up all day, you're walking around, you're looking for different
You're in
cues, and you're looking for your photo ops as well. It's not easy, you know. I think it should be considered a sport. I think there should be a Olympics event based around conventions. I'm currently working on Mrs. Lovett's torso. It is going well. That's good advice. I need to be kind to myself and say that I'm doing it because I have fun. Yeah. Think about what we've been doing as well. Just breathe. A lot of it is to do with breathing. Just breathe, clear your mind, and when you're doing a vlog, talk to the camera as if you're talking to a friend, because then it becomes a lot more conversational. Conversational. Yeah, we're going to go with that one, conversational. And it keeps you engaged with it, so it makes you feel a little less silly talking to a camera. That's my advice, I'd say. Would definitely love to hang out with you guys at the event, so I'd be with people who I'm comfortable with and I trust you guys in my life. I wouldn't want to intrude. It's okay, don't worry about it. We usually stop off and chat to people, and then we kind of go on our merry old way. We don't tend to, this is going to sound really antisocial, we don't tend to meet up with people and stay with people for long just because of the schedules we've got to do. So we have two really good friends that go to a lot of conventions.
Ewan and
Emma. You might have seen them in the vlogs. They are amazing. I love them.
Lovely Scottish couple.
Lovely Scottish couple. So what we'll do is we'll like find each other every now and again throughout the convention.
They'll just be there walking and I'm there going, I wonder if they've noticed us yet. Have they noticed us yet? Just really loud, and then they just go, oh
my God, it's you. Yeah, and then we'll kind of like meet up every now and again to have like an update of the day and how we're going, but then we'll kind of intersperse off and go and do our thing. God, my bingo wings are awful. Okay. I'm going to be vlogging on the day too. Really cool idea. That would help. Yeah, I think it is. Do you understand me? Do as I say. That's what Laurie said.
Not as I do.
Do as I say, not as I do. What a beautiful woman. That lift. That Undertaker lift.
It's probably where the Undertaker got it from.
Probably. Won't be surprised. I love how all night this poor man has just been walking around looking for a potential serial killer. And what are they looking at? Probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. And he's finally found him. I'm so happy for him. She's so same. Go on, Loomis. I shot him 6 times.
I shot him 6 times.
Please, can we see Mrs. Lovett when she's done? Yes, absolutely. I will put her on my Instagram. But so far, I've literally just done the head. I don't know if you can see that. I've literally just done the head and the torso.
They're not using pipe cleaners.
Not for this one.
No, is that going to be for Leah Voisey?
Maybe. Make her like a little witch fairy with all the colours the clown cafe.
You could do it for Lauren as well with the wings.
Yeah, could do. Sorry, it's just the ending.
I love how in Halloween Kills it just picks up from where this one left off with that flashback.
My favourite is the fact that she just keeps breaking down. Because honestly, girl, same. Incredible.
And then it's got Michael's breathing, so
because you never know where he is.
We're telling the audience that he's still alive.
They did him dirty in the last one.
Yeah.
They did him so dirty. And that's the end. We did it.
I agree. That music.
That music, though. I'm sorry I went quiet. My hand really hurts. I feel like my carpal tunnel is acting up again. Halloween ends. Sucks so bad.
Oh.
Halloween ends. Sucks so bad. Gonna love you both and leave you sweet dreams in the worst possible way. Loves and hugs to you both. Thank you so much, Carla. Thank you for spending your time with us. I mean, we're pretty much done now anyway. Because it done. But yes, that was the end of our Halloween special with Halloween. Very good, very nice.
Oh, dear.
Sorry. Tomorrow, we are going pumpkin picking.
That's the plan. We'll see what our bodies do.
I'll get up, because otherwise we're not going to get a chance to do it, and I'll be very upset. Yeah, so we're going to go pumpkin picking. I'm going to finish up doing the goodie bags for the Patreons. They're shaping up. It's not what I planned, and I'm mad at town for not giving me the things that I want, but it's fine. It's okay. We move. This is going to be the last live stream until November. So I am at Scarefest pretty much for the rest of the season. There are going to be a few other videos with the pumpkin patch tomorrow, Box of Goth, the Creeper signing that Gareth's going to go and do, and Liverpool Comic Con. So you've got 4 videos left of this month. I'm probably not going to be able to do any more because I will lose my goddamn mind. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. And then November, the world's kind of our oyster a little bit. I'm probably going to be coming and going from Blackpool again just because we want to get this secret smashed out and done and dusted.
Alton Towers fireworks.
Alton Towers fireworks as well. We're going to be doing the thing. I will be putting up on the Patreon tomorrow the film choices that we are going to do. You've thought of some very nice ones?
Oh, no, I think that's for December.
So you changed it up?
No, so the idea I said for the best of the movies for 2023, that's for December.
Oh, all right then, fair enough. Okay.
Unless we do that for next month, and then December will be Christmas horror.
Yeah. So December, we're looking at doing a Christmas horror themed live stream. I'm going to put Krampus out there straight away because it's my favourite Christmas movie of all time. And if that doesn't win, I'm going to be very upset.
Well, that's making it unfair, isn't it?
Yes, I'm an unfair person.
We might as well just say we're watching Krampus.
Life is a cruel mistress. She's a bitter mule. She's everywhere and nowhere. Anyway.
We can have it because we can have a thing on there as well.
Oh, we could. We could do that. We'll have a chat about that. Life's not fair, is it? No, it isn't. Yeah, so it was lovely. We've had so many people on the stream as well.
Yeah.
Like, this has been one of our busier ones. So thank you so much for spending your evening with us. Thank you so much for having a little bit of a spooky vibe with us. Thank you so much for chatting to us about Liverpool Comic Con. We've had loads of people asking about that. If you do have any more questions, please feel free to message myself, message Gareth on Instagram or on YouTube. That's fine. Yeah, it's been good. It's been really, really good. It's been great. Thank you, guys. See you at For the Love of Horror in 4 weeks. Yeah. We'll be seeing a lot of you. We will be seeing a lot of you. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. We're going to have really good vibes.
We're going to have our own stall.
Well, Carla's never seen Krampus, so I'm just saying. Yeah, so we're done. We are done. So we hope you have had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. Happy Halloween, guys. Bye.